Here at Wildfire, we just got finished wrapping up David Taylor's 25-foot Bertram conversion. We pulled out his old outdrives and engines, added a bracket for a pair of outboards. The extra space that he gained inside was great. We put a new floor panel up forward and one towards the transom where the engine box was. Then we went ahead and added some more seating to it, so he can seat about 8 people in there now comfortably. The boat runs great. We took it up to, delivered it up to 1,000 Islands with Dave, and we spent a few days up there with him. We took the boat out a few times, and it's just a great place. It's a paradise. We got a chance to tour the island. There's no bridges or anything. Everything is done by boat. You want to go grocery shopping, you jump in the boat and you go to the mainland and go grocery shopping. The boat is a really good fit for where he lives.
At the turn of the century, in 1900, the Thousand Islands was one of the premier vacation spots in America. It's considered one of the greatest freshwater boating environments in the world. It's a very intricate waterway. The river averages 10 miles wide, and there are 1,800 islands out there. But it has a natural, undeveloped beauty to it.
People have been living here for hundreds of years, and because everybody lives on islands, everybody used boats. This is your vehicle, and so there's a really big boating history up here, and a lot of the older boats were built up in this area, all the New England craftsman type deal, and they have a big museum where you can actually go out on some of the boats. Some of the boats are in the water. There's a big history for them here, and it's really popular up here.
It's a mandatory thing where we live. You're in it virtually every day. You go to dinner in it. When your friends come to visit, you go to pick them up. And I decided to get my boating inventory down to a bigger boat for up here that could handle the rougher water, bigger groups of people. My wife's center console 20-footer, and then kind of a play toy, which is the triple cockpit Garwood. But the biggest problem with this boat was that the straight sixes in there had a monstrous engine box in the back, and there was no room in the boat. And what I heard about the boat from Armstrong was, they said, oh my God, when you put a bracket on this boat, it's got more room in it than a 31. You've got that much more deck space.
When we were discussing the project, Dave's biggest concern by going to a bracket was whether we were going to change the balance too much and whether it was going to be bow light. I explained to him that Armstrong builds their brackets individually for each boat. I told him, look, we make the bracket deeper, so we'll compensate for the extra weight being moved from the inside the bilge to on the transom. And that would keep the boat statically the same way it was when it had the stern drives in it. We moved his batteries forward to also help out. The boat sits great. So he was happy with it, and I was too. I mean, it worked out great.
It comes right up out of the water. It's got a top end on it north of 50 miles an hour. I almost don't want to go that fast. My wife certainly doesn't. She starts yelling, oh, whatever. And then the balance of the boat, we basically just wanted Mike at Wildfire Marine to set the boat up so there's storage inside the boxes, and then we've got seating, and we've got the capability for taking 8 people out on the boat where they're dry. If they've got luggage with them, fine. If we're going out for a cocktail or a dinner cruise. And this gives me weather protection and just a new dimension.
All in all, it's a really good project. It's a new life for boats, older boats like that. When you put brackets on them, get rid of the engine and all that space that they take up. He wants to go fishing. He wants to take a bunch of people to dinner. Anything he wants to do, that boat will take care of it.
It's a tremendous boat, and it has grossly exceeded my expectations.